A 74-year-old farmer, Ed Fitzpatrick, stands on the edge of a ledge about to jump onto the tile floor below. A sure way to die. Or end up on the world's dumbest. Either way. A negotiator has been hired to talk him down. As a man born in 1855, he is upset over the fast-paced changes in America.
I can't take it anymore. America is moving too fast. I might as well not be here to experience the horrible downfall from tradition. Oh, cruel world.
1, 2, 3.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm going to jump. America has taken a turn for the worse and I can't deal with all the change.
But some of these changes are good. What exactly are you upset about?
The execution of Sacco and Vanzetti was the last straw. I can't take the fact that the government went against the Constitution and executed these men without a fair trial. Look at this paper. The audience is definitely the American public.
But the ACLU helped to attempt to acquit them of all their charges. And they had many supporters that tried to help. This is a huge change because in America, we tried to help save Sacco and Vanzetti. And like during the Alien Sedition Acts, when the U.S. tried to suppress any unpopular opinions. This hasn't been done before.
I guess so, but they were still executed by the almighty government.
Now I go away from that ledge, you bimbo.
Applesauce. Go chase yourself, you dumb Dora.
Well, you're missing the big picture here. Well, how about you look at this picture?
Lindbergh? He's the bee's knees.
Exactly. Think of the historic context. He's an adventurer. He represents the traditional spirit of America. He's humble and achieved the American dream while everyone else was partying, like, in that Great Gatsby book by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
He's a real inspiration, but I'm not a huge proponent of all this fancy-schmancy technology like automobiles.
Well, maybe the technology like Henry Ford's Model T is actually good, and I know it might not be the cat's meow to you, but it's causing a huge economic boom.
Well, I guess that's good, but how is this technology causing such a huge boom?
Well, Henry Ford perfected the assembly line, which made productions faster and therefore prices lower. And don't we all just love a great sale?
Well, yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of the airplanes either.
Well, it's true the airplane is relatively new, but America has always been a nation advancing in this technology. The Wright brothers weren't the first to do so.
What do you mean?
Well, the cotton gin by Eli Whitney was made, and it helped the people of the United States, especially the farmers like yourself.
Well, cotton is indeed a good crop, but you can never go wrong with potatoes.
I love potatoes almost as much as I love talking on the phone or listening to the radio.
Well, I don't really use either of those very often.
Really? You should, because, Alexander's Graham Bell has really helped connect the country with ideas, and maybe in the future we can use the radio to talk to other people face to face.
I could talk to all my family back in Ireland.
Yeah, indubitably.
Well, something that really upsets me is the funneling of immigration into the U.S. Ever since the Emergency Quota Act of 1921 and the National Origins Act of 1924, less and less Irish people and Puerto Ricans have been coming into the country. I mean, look at the purpose of this cartoon concerning the immigration restrictions.
True, immigration was restricted. However, this means there'll be less job competition. Get rich off of that potato farm you have.
Well, I'm still upset that we can't own slaves anymore. My cotton farm needs more workers.
Right. You know about the Civil War, right? And the Emancipation Proclamation? That the country now recognizes the fact that slavery is just a tad bit illegal. Unless you're like a member of the KKK or something. Well, African Americans have really helped the country advance. Like the Harlem Renaissance with Langston Hughes and Marcus Garvey.
I miss all the beautiful Puerto Rican women that would move to America.
Hey, turn that frown upside down. Look at this. I saw it in a magazine a little while ago. It is my favorite lipstick. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? She's a flapper, and I just wish I could be like her.
What's so interesting about them anyway?
You have to be kidding me, right? Flappers are amazeballs. Such free spirits, they get to express themselves and be whoever they want to be.
Aren't they all just malls?
No. They just love to have fun and dance. Maybe some are, but most flappers just like to have fun, not get into organized crime.
Well, I hate how much organized crime we have here. We've never had this much crime before.
Well, the purpose of this graph is to show that the Prohibition has caused a lot of crime, but there's always been crime. Before Al Capone, there's been the Boston Tea Party and even the Civil War. But hey, America is still here and bigger and stronger than ever.
I wouldn't go too far to say America's better than ever. Organized crime is crazy. I mean, last night the Yankees stole like 7 bases against the Sox. Babe Ruth's just so perfect, he gives me the heebie-jeebies. He's hard-boiled.
Well, I'm not a big sports gal, but I do love me some jazz and movies. Speaking of that, have you seen The Jazz Singer yet?
No, I haven't. I'm not a huge jazz person.
Well, you really missed out. Plus, Louis Armstrong and Dizzy Gillespie are amazing trumpet players. I just love listening to their music.
This high altitude is making me dizzy.
Well, you should probably get down. Anyway, all of these jazz concerts and fun is really also causing the economy to boom. We've really improved since the days of British tyranny and even Jamestown, where everyone was poor.
But even America is huge. Ever since the Louisiana Purchase, America doesn't even look the same anymore.
But look how good it's been for everyone. We got more room to build railroads and farms. Isn't your farm on the land purchased in the Louisiana Purchase? Wouldn't that have made you pretty happy?
I guess.
Well, are we done here then? Get off the ledge!
Maybe there really is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Even though Ed Fitzpatrick is far away from his family in Ireland, he has decided to live. His depression is gone, for now. Let's hope for his sake there aren't any wars or economic issues in the immediate future.